Okay, time to open this. Ah, they're in buildings! That's hilarious. It's an ice cream van. That's scary. Oh, add a little.
That woman, Marianne Bozick, helped her transcribe the ghost's transmissions.
So, why are the other letters able to be picked up now? What made them become randomly obtainable? Did we jump to the past and then we jump to the future again, but in this future the other letters were around? Also, it's much easier to play with the controller. Wow. I didn't know if I could play with the controller because there's multiple choice, but multiple choices is X, Y, A. Or, X, Y, B, I mean. Or A, if there is a fourth option ever. I doubt it though. I'm happy this game's 2D as well, because it makes finding the other letters a lot easier. You just have to go across the paths. And then you'll come over it. I wish they were more identifiable though. Also, can I check how much there are? Oh yeah, I can. So... what's this one? To whom it should concern, the island is, and... oh, this is the one that Nona read. This island and something is a lie. I have been compelled by forces outside of my control, and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edward's Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk. Inside you'll find 2 well-equipped radios. I've commandeered the old Cardinal Station 14.1, and used it to relay clues to nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons in the notes within, and discover the true chronicle on this island to whomsoever find the material. Know that I am discomfited for keeping it hidden, and ashamed for the lies I help preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time, truly for the interest of the time itself. So I'm guessing that these are all in a specific order, so I'm going to stop reading them every time I pick them up. Also, I'm guessing the 140.1 just helps you find the clues. So I'm going to keep that open. It just went a little weird there. But what do you call it? I was going to say something. I completely forgot. Whoops. But yeah, I'm going to stop reading them for now.
From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Cena. From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Cena. From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Cena. From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango, Alpha, India, Romeo, Cena. From top to bottom, under Fina, Tango,
Oh, here it is.
Alpha.
Oh, Maggie says she hopes the notes are found by the correct person. Well, I guess that'll have to be us.
So it seems like there's one added letter per area, roughly. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 areas. I think that's how many letters there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 12. Did I just count it wrong? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 areas technically. Facilities in US place. I'm guessing you can take down that gate later. What was that?
Catalog, 1968. Concerns report of indeterminate origin detailing naval competitions. Starting also mentioned.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
What?
Everything becomes a Alpha, November,
Wait, what?
Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
No, what?
Everything becomes a Alpha,
A,
November,
N,
Tango,
T,
India,
I,
Quebec, Uniform,
C,
Echo,
U,
eventually.
E. Antique?
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
Antique? What?
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually. Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually. Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec, Uniform, Echo, eventually.
Might be in the building. Maybe it's just up here somewhere.
Everything becomes a Alpha, November, Tango, India, Quebec.
Wow! She was spelling antique, and the building is called Antiques and Gifts. Oh. I'm an idiot.
Everything becomes a...
Oh my god,
Yep, there it is.
Kamiloa was destroyed by friendly fire? We've been lied to all this time.
Wow. What's the bet? It's like the ghost of Mary, whatever her name is, Adler, that's possessing Clarissa. That'd be funny. I wish it would stay on there even when you go to new areas. This music again.
Memories would fade. Without this, Papa, Lima, Alpha, Quebec, Uniform, Echo.
Plake? It's spelled Plake. Is that sign meant to be a plake? Yep. There it is.
Oh, she was working at the tower the morning they sank.
A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo, Echo, now called something else.
Oh, that tree that always points north. Okay, there's a set of rocks here, and I don't think they were there before.
A fallen.
It'll be good having somebody else here to watch after the grounds, Bill.
I was at Park Warden in Grants Pass, so this'll be old hat to me. William Marshall, a local park ranger working in Edwards Forest, killed himself today after what his wife describes as a years-long battle with depression. His body was found hanging from a tree in the...
Jesus. Okay, it's below this area there. So I'll go the short way, I'll go through here, and then I'll just go down. I've got nearly all the anomalies, so that's good.
A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo, Echo, now called something else. A fallen Tango, Romeo, Echo, Echo, now called something else.
Oh, it means this.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
Okay. These are the kind of collectibles I like, by the way. They give you hints of where they are. And I don't mean just like the Tango, Romeo, Echo thing. I mean like, oh, I'm in this area and I'm getting a radio signal. It means something's here. That's what I like. It's a very upbeat like game as well. Until the shit happens. That's what the soundtrack makes me think. Oh, happy things are happening. Time for more shit.
People lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena.
Brevik?
People
Brevik?
lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor,
You mean the graves?
Echo, Cena. People lose their names and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena. People lose their names
Gravel?
and give them to Golf, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, Cena.
Brevik. Brevik? I don't know what that means.
She thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
Okay. I'll read up on them soon.
Define stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge. Define stop for view at the cliffs. Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge. Define stop.
I don't know what that's saying. I can slightly tell. I just don't know completely. I think it's going to be right at the top of the wall though, because nothing really happened up there.
Define stop for
Yeah, it's there.
Lima, Echo, Foxtrot, Tango, Edge.
Cool. I should have heard what Alex said about it, but I just spammed A accidentally.
A penny for a Whiskey, India, Cena, Hotel.
A wick.
A penny for a Whiskey, India, Cena, Hotel.
It's a wick.
A penny for a Whiskey, India,
Or witch.
Cena, Hotel.
So due to Google, wick, or witch, whichever one you pronounce it as, is basically a
A penny
settlement.
for a Whiskey, India, Cena, Hotel.
Oh, not yet. I'll do that now.
A penny for a Whiskey, India, Cena, Hotel. A penny for a Whiskey, India, Cena, Hotel. A
Maybe the
penny
well?
for a Whiskey, India, Cena,
It is
Hotel.
literally the only place I have not checked. For well.
Whiskey, Hotel.
I like how it just continues even though I'm not listening to it.
A penny for a
They,
Yep, there it is.
Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
Tomorrow, not now. I don't have anything on tomorrow.
under the ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey, Echo, Romeo.
Tower. So the ladder on
Under
the
the
tower.
ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey, Echo, Romeo. Under the ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey.
Are you getting these puzzles,
Echo,
by the way?
Romeo. Under the ladder, below the Tango.
You know when she's saying like Tango,
Whiskey,
Oscar, Whiskey,
Echo,
and stuff like that?
Romeo. Under the ladder, below the Tango,
Yeah, first letter. They're military
Oscar,
names.
Whiskey, Echo, Romeo.
Didn't get to read that one because I pressed A too fast. Damn it. So, we've got the one in Main Street, Discovery Cliffs, Beacon Beach, Towie Woods, Epiphany Field, Bridge Stand, Campgrounds, Relay Point, Hardin Tower one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We should have 9 by now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10. Which one am I missing? Oh, Oh yeah, we just got the facilities one. The Milner Outpost one, I mean. So... we're missing 2, and that might be the facilities one and whatever. Which one don't we get then? Because there weren't 12 areas, there were 13. Oh, I was counting Adler Estate. There might be one in the Adler Estate, but I feel like there won't be. I feel like the Adler Estate's going to be the final game area, and we need to get all the side things first. And if we get all the side things, there might be like a secret ending, or the true ending, or something. I don't know.
Time for Fina, Lima, Echo, Echo, Papa. In the middle of things.
Cleep.
Time for
Here's one. It's the second last one.
Something keeps touching my leg in the water, and I don't know what it is. Can we just go into the cave now?
No, sure. I just want you to have a good time. Wait, I think there's something down there.
Wait, Jason, don't trip. There's a... Jason?
Okay then.
time for Fina, Lima, Echo, Echo, Papa. In the middle of things. Time for Fina, Lima, Echo, Echo, Papa. In the middle of things.
It says that the base first found the ghost's messages here.
Okay. And there must be one in the US Marines place, so let's go. One more for anomaly and one more for letters.
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
There's a guide.
If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help. If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help. If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
So yeah, there must be an anomaly
If you want
thing
directions,
in the
this,
Adler Estate.
Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help. If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help.
Where's this
If
guide?
you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help. If you want directions, this, Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo, can help. If you want directions, this, Golf.
Oh, here it is.
Well, Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
Interesting. So that's all the letters. Alright, time to read. There's a similar statue of a soldier in Maine when I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college. Despite my family's protestations, Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I anonymously started the petition in 1975 to have this one made after the daughter of Kanaloa crewman Francis Salter asked. I don't know why, a marker maybe for the hope I once had to help people. Recruits learned communications technology here, and several others learned code breaking. It's true, but due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making, specifically ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science had me pulling double duty as a comms officer. I remember one of the Kanaloa's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gotten back from the early leave for the reading of my father's will. For years I childishly blamed him for this too. His one last act against me, but it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. I'm sure it was Francis Salter who sent the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off, I still don't know why, and I harshly interrupted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar. So I sent back the guidebook recommendation to scout and bomb if necessary. Wow. Okay. So they thought that someone was on the ship and trying to take over it, so they were going to bomb it? Shit. The USS Walter Roy, a destroyer escort, sunk the USS Kanaloa with a friendly fire on October 25th, 1943. It had held a developmental nuclear reactor in its belly, and it had been sent out weeks earlier as a test of its capabilities. Relatively few even knew of its existence, which tripled the base's confusion when the submarine's communications had been cut. No one outside the handful of us would even know the truth. I would discover later that as weapons technician of the Walter Roy had been at Francis Salter's wedding. Salter was an engineer on Kanaloa. I don't know why, but it's strange to me. The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, word of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed, but the broadcast as an ongoing prank, so. Faulty equipment or AM stations bouncing off the midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Kelvin Gilbert, an electrician, I think is that misspelled? Electrician, who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. Mary Ann Bozak, forever engraved on the Command Annex's memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual messages. I don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that there were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Kanaloas. I pieced together the truth to cover up and my own tragic mistake that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. When people in the comms depth begin transferring off, I was able to convince my higher-ups, including coincidentally one eventually Army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made sense to do the upper ranks. Incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time period amidst the change, and I'm trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. So she's used to her dreams coming true, and she dreamt something bad for Anna? Okay. My belief, ballisted by Anna's and my research conducted largely at the Catbird station where interruptions were rare, is that the men and women of the USS Kanaloa were separated from our dimensional existence by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identify one passenger, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, had been reduced to that of children, a thought I cling to when I envision Anna's demise. Call sign F139. Anna and I frequently conducted tests at what was once the East Barracks here during the brutal winter of '51. Waves of any kind, radionuclear electromagnetics, seemed able to pass through all existences, under certain circumstances, which explained our ability to get communiques sent from them. This might also justify the frequency of hearing one of the Kanaloa's electrician call signs, Kelvin Gilbert, come echoing through the relays. On April 4th, 1952, we would attempt to reverse the manifest breakdown and bring the soldiers back. After stealing equipment from this relay station, Anna and I entered the cave just before dawn to try and communicate directly with the crew of the USS Kanaloa. We successfully tuned into the source of the temporal tear and spoke a beat briefly to Henry Griffin, an SOC sergeant who died on the sub. But the power overwhelmed my dear Anna, and she was absorbed into its ridge. All that remains there now is the flickering hue of a partially open gate, a window to the perpendicular space it seems to have augmented. The submarine's cold, but of all my regrets, perhaps the deepest is knowing Anna's last vision was of me fleeing from her in terror. After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy out most of the land or influence government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I have not been entirely successful, and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Kelvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though, the museum will never happen, and the beach and caves will be boarded up. To whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, its detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing it to befall the correct person and not easily distract military mind nor the typically bewildered executionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe it's passengers like Henry Griffin who can understand, even understand what has truly happened to them, and you do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures. But please remember the name Anna She. Know that she did not deserve her fate. Okay, then. So it was like, Anna was the person who got sucked up into it, and I'm supposing she was like the first proper host, for some reason. Is like Clarissa this versions of Anna? Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick Google search. I was hoping I didn't have to do this, but I feel like Adler Estate is gonna be the final one. But instead of looking that up, I'm gonna look up where this final anomaly piece is. Because if it's in Adler Estate, then okay, I'll go into Adler Estate. But if it's not, then I'm gonna go get that. Yep, here it is. Here's the final one.
To behave.
Item 3.
Teddy also registered images on objects, places, and persons on magnetic tape, taking into consideration the impossibility of...
What?
Item 3.
Teddy also registered images on objects, places, and persons on magnetic tape, taking into consideration the impossibility of...
Sticking things with magnetic things? Okay, sure. Well, that's all of the anomalies and all of the letters, it seems. There are 2 more photos, though. Oh. One of Mike and Alex. So yeah, there are 2 more we still have to get. I'm guessing they'll be story related. We can't just take photos unless it's in a cutscene. So let's go to the Adler Estate.